Welcome back to Runaway Dragons TV, baby. It's your host, Lemon23, aka Lemetheia's right hand is Zeus, and we got some good news for you today. But let me say something. My channel has grown tremendously. We are almost at 1K, baby. We almost at 1,000 subs, and it would be greatly appreciated if you hit that like and subscribe, because if I can get to 1,000 before E3, I'll be able to go live from the showroom floor from my cell phone and give y'all a walkthrough of E3. And with that being said, we got some Gamescom news today. We got some hot fire Ghost of Tsushima trailer dropping today, and I got some more wonderful 101 BS coming out of Platinum Games. But with that being said, let's hop into that gaming news. Now, we know CV has hit the world in masses, and it is trying to be contained by major corporations, small businesses, different outlets around the world, electronics, movie theaters, hospitals. CV is definitely something to take serious. As we seen people pull out of PAX East, we seen people talk about E3, and now today we're talking about Gamescom. And as it looks right now, Gamescom is supposed to run from August 25th to the 29th, and it looks like it's on schedule. And by the time August come around, it should be either contained, or we'll have more information on how to combat it, or if these situations are being controlled in a great manner. And with that being said, it looks like companies have signed up. Now, if you look at this list right here, we're looking at major companies that's supposed to attend. Let's start at the top. We're not going to go through everybody, but Microsoft and Nintendo seems to be on board. We got Bandai Games, Bethesda, Capcom, CD Projekt Red, Electronic Arts, and many more. Right now, Sony has not signed up for Gamescom, which is being held in Cologne, Germany, and is the biggest electronic show for Europe. And I am going to pay real close attention, because that has the most large public attendance out of all the shows. E3 just recently opened the doors to the public, but Gamescom has been doing it for years. So I really want to pay attention and see how they handle the CV situation around the planet. And will Sony show up? Because that will be extremely close to the Sony PlayStation 5 launch. And will they have an event before then giving us anything on the PlayStation 5? I'm really intrigued. And one thing I want y'all to get in the comments and talk about, please, do you really believe that E3, even though they're watching very closely right now, the board of E3, they're watching to see what happens with the CV virus. So let's just see what happens. But do you believe, talk to me in these comments, do you believe that E3 is in jeopardy of being canceled and or postponed? And man, I'm ready for E3. I'm going. Just let me get my hands on that Series X before I gotta get off this planet. Thanks. But get in these comments, let me know how you feeling, man, because it's definitely a serious situation. Now let's get into some more gaming news. Man, this is why I specifically have my PlayStation 4, man. I'm definitely excited for Ghost of Tsushima, man. This game looks absolutely amazing, and they dropped a long story trailer today, man, and it is coming out, and it's available for pre-order June 26th as a collector's and a deluxe collector's edition. And man, this trailer is awesome, and it goes on to a samurai who says he's just a samurai and he wants to fight with his heart, and he doesn't care that he has to fight the Khans. The Genghis Khan was one of the most feared conqueror ever, and this samurai fights with the spirit of the ghost, and he goes and attacks the Khan family, and who's trying to take over his country and trying to get them to submit. This is an awesome looking trailer, man. I'm definitely looking forward to this game, man. I was gonna look at the pick up the special edition, collector's edition, but I wasn't really too impressed. As you see from this picture here, it's all right. So I think I'm just gonna pick up the regular copy. You know your boy Lemon out here collecting all these game collector's editions of these games. But tell me what you think about it, man. Do you like this trailer? Do you like the gameplay so far? And did you like this story, the way they're portraying these characters? It looks so dramatic and deep and dark. I can't wait till this game drops June 26th. Tell me what y'all think in these comments, man. Now let's get into the last piece of news today. And yeah, this is gonna be some funny style stuff. Now let me say this for the record before I say anything negative about Platinum Games. This has nothing to do with anything in relationship with Microsoft, but this has something to do with their relationship with their gamers. Let's talk facts. Wonderful 101, great game. Bayonetta, great game. Listen, Vanquish, one of my favorite titles. Nier Automata, one of my favorite titles out of this studio. But now that we got the wonderful 101 remaster, and they have started a Kickstarter program, and right now it had reached a goal of $2 million. And then they go out to say last week, let me tell you something, man. The director Hideo Kamiya said that we initially started this Kickstarter for people to show interest in porting this game. Now let me tell you something. You don't have to start a Kickstarter to get money to show support or interest in a game that you want to produce and put out on multiple platforms. And we're gonna get into that in a minute. But let me just say this for the record. Y'all over $2 million. The game is dropping in May. Now come on, people. May 19th. What game starts a Kickstarter not too long ago, maybe a month and a half ago, and you dropping it May 19th? You trying to tell me? And May 22nd in Europe. But you're trying to tell me that you're dropping this on PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and PC, and you're trying to tell me you got over $2 million and you can't port it to Xbox because it's an expensive port. Now, this is the first time a developer has ever mentioned that an Xbox port is more expensive to port over a game than it is any other console. I thought this generation was easy to port over games. That's what's been going on the whole generation. But being that your relationship with Microsoft is quite rocky, especially after that scalebound buffoonery Platinum Games did, let me tell you something. Hideki Kamiya, you've got to be goddamn crazy. Nobody believes you. If you don't want a relationship with Microsoft, got that. If you don't want to be part of that ecosystem, got that. But don't get out here and be talking to us like we're crazy. And you know what else is crazy? I watched my people over there at ILP, and they interviewed these dudes. They had a conversation. They took all these pictures. But let me tell you something here. If your boy Lametheus was at PAX East, I'd have hit you with that straight question. Because let's just face it, people. When you're doing these gaming news and you're doing these interviews, you're media. And you're doing media type behavior. And if you can't get out here and ask these devs what the hell's going on, really, then I'm not doing it. Because you know your boy brings you the facts. I would have hit him with, and why we not getting an Xbox port? Do you not know Xbox gamers like Japanese games? Do you not think that we're not going to support Vanquish and Bayonetta and Nier Automata like we did? So why we can't get a wonderful 101? Why we got to get this BS excuse that it's more expensive to port for? And we all know that's a goddamn lie. Y'all got to do better at Platinum Games. And I love that Microsoft is not giving y'all Scalebound. I told everybody, they don't own Scalebound. That's a Microsoft game. Phil Spencer canceled that. The game was not good. And it could have been good, but they didn't put that time and effort for that Western release. So Microsoft canceled it. And you use their money to do other things. Facts. Tell me what y'all think in the comments, man. That will be all the gaming news for today. And I really had to get that out. I'm still going to get the wonderful 101 because that was one of my favorite games on the Wii U. I will be comping it on my Switch. That's where it belongs. That's where the heart is at. And with that said, I'll be back tomorrow dropping another hot, real episode of Runaway Dragons TV, baby. Listen, 60 away from 1K, people. Help me reach that goal. And I'm out. Cheers.